Why aren't more people talking about this new feature on the new Wing consoles? So you guys have probably seen there's a gazillion videos out there, great videos doing initial impressions and reviews of the Wing console. Of course, they have the dark mode now. I always wish that my console showed more dust and fingerprints. So now that that dream has come true, but all kidding aside, dark mode, it's always the best. I can't believe there's people out there who don't use dark mode for everything. And then the other cool thing is they got the Wing compact and the rack, right? So they've got the small form factor, they've got the rack mountable Wing, all sorts of different use cases that you can use these consoles in. But this is a thing that blew my mind, and I was like watching through all the videos and stuff. Big shout out to all the YouTubers for taking the time to do that. And I came across Drew's video here, and I got to this portion of the video. I'm like, this is a big deal. Why aren't more people talking about this? So I'll just play it back for you guys here in 2x speed.
Now this is for all of the consoles. We have our Wing full size, Wing compact, and Wing rack. Now on my Wing compact, I have the Waves sound grid module, which Behringer and Waves just released. And so you can order your Behringer Wing with this card installed from the factory. And with this card, this
What?
allows you to integrate your Behringer Wing with Waves sound grid to do ultra-fast processing with Waves plugins utilizing Waves sound grid and a Waves sound grid server. Now, the great thing about this module being inside of our Wing is that there's two network ports on the back of the Wing. Now, those network ports not only do the control for all of our software and apps for the Behringer Wing for being able to do monitor mixing from an iPhone or an iPad mixing, but it also does our audio module audio routing for the Waves sound grid network. So with that Waves sound grid card installed, my network ports on the back of my Wing not only do my control, but they also do my Waves sound grid audio processing. So I can go connect one of the ports to a Waves sound grid server, the other can port to a router or to a computer, and I can have an enclosed network here with a computer and a Waves sound grid server and my Wing. Now, I am so excited to bring you a bunch of videos on utilizing
This to me is, and I didn't even know. Behringer, they talked to me a few months ago about these consoles, and I was like, okay, cool, smaller consoles, rack mountable, cool, right? Same features. We kind of expect that, but to me, this is the most underrated feature. And my team, we confirmed this with Drew just to make sure we're not misunderstanding him. But you have two different ways of talking to two different audio networks on the Wing console. You've got the built-in ports here that says control/audio network, so you can control the mixing console with like the Wing app on an iPad, but then apparently you can pass audio over this network for Waves sound grid, and then Waves sound grid shows up within the routing on the console. Then you have the other expansion slot, which we already know there's a Dante expansion slot that you could put in here. You could put the SD cards as well. But to me, my dream setup is I want to have Dante card and I want to have a Waves card, because that's going to give us the greatest flexibility in routing audio to and from this console. So this to me is the most innovative thing. I feel like there should be people should be making a bigger deal about that. Like, yes, these other features are cool. It's still a Wing. It doesn't really feel much different than the old existing Wing that's out there. But just the amount of value they are now packing in this thing for $2,499. Just when you think Behringer couldn't get any better at globalism, they come and they show you that they can. So the year is like 2065, and Behringer came out with their like whatever they're calling it in the future, the Wing 10.0 or something like that, and it's like $50 for a 64 channel stereo console with like 5 expansion slots in it or something ridiculous with like AI mixing, and it's like all for the low price of $99. So how they get the price this low, we probably don't want to know, but they managed to do it. And I mean, I'm impressed, Behringer. I'm very impressed. Thanks to Drew and all the other YouTubers who are making videos out there. I'll hope to get my hand on one of these consoles soon. Behringer graciously did reach out to me a few months ago. Our team at Churchfront just been so busy. We literally don't have any time for anything else right now other than like installing systems and then making videos about the systems that we install. And then we just had a conference. So things were busy. Hopefully we'll get time to, like I said, though, get my hands on one of these, because of course, like you guys have seen the Wing channels on the past. It's a very capable console, so much channels and features and plugins built into it. But my favorite thing is this having Wave Sound Grid built into it. So I feel like there's still a little bit more info I need to know about it, because I'm not like, all I see is what Drew talked about. I'm not really seeing a lot of any other information. Like if I'm on the Sweetwater page here, not really seeing any information there. And if I go to Wave Super Rack Combo, Waves has a cool combo, because I think a really high value setup for a lot of churches is going to be getting this super SoundGrid 1C combo with a Waves, with a Wing compact console, and like for around 5 to 6K, you're gonna have a pretty incredible mixing experience. You're combining the power of Waves plugins. Waves, I think, is the best at the plugins and processing. And then the Wing, the plugins in the Wing, it's like the auto tune, the tuning, the vocal tuning on the Wing, like I really don't really trust it or like to use it very much. But if you combine like Waves Real Tune and all the cool Waves plugins with a Wing and still have the expansion card functionality to be able to use like a Dante network too, my mind is blown. I'm genuinely impressed. I can't wait to hear more. I can't wait to try that out. Great work, Behringer. Great work to everybody else who's been making great content about this. So that's all I really have to say about this console. It looks cool. I am very, very impressed with just the value that they are packing into this console. Great job, Behringer. Guys, stay tuned to the channel. I'll hopefully have time to make more videos about this.